I heard that you keep watching other girls do the most basic stuff and wish you had their life. What if I told you you already have their life? You just need to learn how to romanticize it. Because you don't remember what you do, you remember how you felt when you were doing that, which totally makes up how exciting or boring you think your life is. It's not about doing more, it is about doing it with style and intention. So in this video, I will help you do exactly that. I will help you romanticize your life and feel like the main character no matter how boring you think your life is. Which brings me to my first point. We need to do something about your mindset. By mindset, I mean that as long as you think your life is boring, you will move through it with the most boring energy when you could be dancing through it in heels. If you actually look at the it girls, they're not doing anything different. They're not doing anything that you're not doing. They just believe that whatever they're doing makes them that girl, and that makes all the difference. That's the energy we are going for in this video. When you wash your face, you think you're just washing your face. They think about how pretty they're gonna look after they wash their face, how refreshing the cool water feels on their face. It's all about feeling that whatever you're doing is special. It is important because you are doing it and you are special and you're important. What are all these Vogue get ready with me's? They are people getting ready in front of a ring light and camera. Same as you and me, except the ring light sometimes maybe. It is just that they know that people want to see them, which is why they bring that energy that whatever they're doing is special because they believe they are special. And that is the mindset you need to start developing because you are special. As long as you think, you keep searching how to make my boring life exciting. As long as you are agreeing that your life is boring, that's the energy that you're gonna bring to everything that you do. It's not about the task. It has never been about the things that you do. It has been about your energy when you were doing them. So now to the main question. How do I begin shifting my energy into the main character energy? You begin by setting an intention. You know how in movies the main character could do something as simple as drinking coffee from their mug or staring out the window, but you don't skip it. You watch it simply because she's the main character. For the next 24 hours, you are gonna have an imaginary camera on you at all times. And you have to behave in your best self. You have to bring your best energy because you are the main lead, and that is why all these cameras are on you. You could be sipping coffee, but it's important because the cameras are on you. You are in view. So make sure that everybody knows that. So when you enter a coffee shop and you're sitting, you're not just gonna sit. Okay, let me give you an example. Suppose there are two people. This is girl number one, this is girl number two. Girl number one gets into the coffee shop and she sits, she slouches, and she orders her coffee and she's just going through her task. And over there, she's looking at another girl, the girl number two. She comes in walking like it is her damn world because it is. She takes her time going through the menu, orders her coffee, you know what I mean. She moves the straw, listens to the ice cube because it is an important event, okay? The cameras are on her. And then she sits and then she starts sipping her coffee and you are looking at her. She's doing the exact same thing that you are, but you are looking at her and she is looking at herself because she knows the cameras are on her. And now you are girl number two and you're gonna move with that energy. You will be surprised with how your body language and your posture completely changes when you think that people are looking at you and how that completely shifts your energy. You talk to people with intention. You know that you can be flirty, you can be whatever you want because the cameras are on you. You are the main character, so you're gonna act like it. You're gonna talk to people knowing that you're the only star in the frame right now. Even if you're talking to a crowd of people, the camera is on you, the spotlight is on you, and that is why when you talk to them, you bring this new energy of knowing that you already are that girl. So let your body adapt to this new energy and let yourself shine in the most mundane tasks. Next, and this is an important one, allow some blank spaces in your day. What that means is that you will do certain tasks that you will take your sweet time with. You won't watch your phone, scroll through your phone, or do anything else when you're doing that task. It could be your workout, or walking on the treadmill, or ordering a simple drink. Like I told you, when that girl orders her drink, she takes her sweet time looking at the menu. She is present in that moment. She's not thinking about anything else. She's not doing anything else. Just the act of focusing makes it more romanticized. Like, look at the girl sipping her coffee. Look at her. She's shopping. She's buying her groceries because she's that girl who takes her meals seriously. It's that simple. Next, you're gonna get actual cameras now. So you're gonna record yourself, do whatever you're doing, but act like you're a vlogger. You're gonna vlog everything. You don't have to post it if you don't want to, but you're gonna talk in front of a camera. You're gonna record yourself doing the most basic things. And here's why. When do you take pictures? You take pictures when you're having the time of your life. You take pictures when there's an important event happening, like the wedding of somebody, someone's birthday. You do it when you think like you're doing something out of the ordinary. So when you take pictures and make videos of the most mundane stuff, your most regular tasks, you are now putting them in spotlight. You are telling your brain that this is an important event and that is why I am recording it. That is why I'm capturing it. It fools your brain into thinking that what you're doing is an event. Try it and tell me if you didn't feel the change. If you want to see how I apply this point, you can go through my Instagram stories, and I have these highlights where I literally turn everything into vlog because I'm capturing it. It's important because I am doing it, because I am that girl. And when I drink water, I'm not just drinking water, I am hydrating. Okay, that's the energy. So record it, capture it, post it if you want, don't post it if you want. It's not about posting yourself. It's not about showing to the people that you got it. It's about feeling like you got it. It's about feeling like this moment is important, and you do that by capturing that moment. Because again, you only capture moments that you actually care about. Next up, and I love this point, I do it religiously. Look presentable, and if possible, if you dare, look extra. There's nothing that screams it girl more than a girl who owns her style and takes care of her appearance. Should your outfits dictate your worth or confidence? Absolutely not. But can you leverage your outfits to create a persona, to create an outer personality that makes your energy shift into that girl every time you walk out of the house or even sit at your home with your laptop ready to work? Hell yes. By dressing up nice or extra, I don't mean dress up in things that make you uncomfortable. People so often confuse this. When they say dress up, it doesn't mean dress up in dresses or wear tight skirts. If that's your style, go for it, own it. But if your style is sweatpants, you're gonna wear sweatpants, but you are gonna style it. You're not just gonna be like, oh, I'm wearing sweatpants, okay. You are gonna wear sweatpants like you are heading to the airport. Like you are the girl in Pinterest boards at the airport. You're the girl that makes everybody's heads turn because she's the crush that they will never see again. You are gonna dress up like that girl, even if you're just wearing sweatpants, even if that's your style. You don't wear what other it girls are wearing because they are different, they're not you. You wear what makes you feel like your most confident self, but you do it in style. You style your clothes, you keep your hair neat and clean. You put on some gloss. You feel like it's a new day even if you're still in your PJs. Think of it this way. Again, let's bring our two girls. Girl number one, girl number two. Girl number one is wearing her PJs. She has her messy hair in a messy bun and she is feeling lazy. She's walking in her slippers. She takes a sip of water. She sits down. It's another day. She puts on her glasses. She's working. She looks at all these other girls. They're working from home. They look so good. Why can't I have that life? I'm also working from home. Why can't I also feel like them? Maybe they're earning more. Couldn't be more wrong. But let's now look at girl number two. She's also wearing her PJs, but she gets up. She puts on a new set of PJs, not the one she slept in. Then she does her hair, she dries her hair, looks all neat and clean, then she puts it in a sleek ponytail or whatever makes her comfortable. She puts on a little bit of lip gloss. She puts some accessories, she puts some hand jewelry, some hand candy, she puts on some new earrings, and then she sits with her laptop, ready with a cute beverage in a cute glass, and she's sipping from it, and she's working, and she's feeling like it's a new day, because it is. She's the girl that looks stunning without even trying. You know how you become stunning without even trying? You try. It takes effort to take effortless look that good. And you have to realize that you are worth that effort, and way you dress will literally change your energy as you move around, even if you're just in your home. Your appearance, what you wear, can literally dictate your energy for the rest of the day. If you're sleeping in the same stuff, waking up in the same stuff, changing into the same stuff, it's not gonna work. If you're never even making your hair and you just move around because you don't have to go anywhere, so what's the point? You're right, there is no point because it's just another day. Or you can just set your hair, look nice and presentable, and feel like it's a new day because it is a new day. When you dress like that, you are not just any girl who's lazy and who's working and she's tired of her work. You are that girl who's working from home. She's making money. She's getting grades. Or who's in her own world creating her art or creating her own business from scratch. Time for some bonus tips to boost your energy, because if you've made it this far, I know you're serious about this thing. So let's go, girl. First, use props to romanticize. Also, These tips might sound so normal, so plain, but just trust me, they're simple to use, they're simple to try, and when you try them, your energy will 100% shift in one or the other way. So try any of these because I know it's gonna help you for sure. And if you think these points are too basic, just try them and comment down below if they didn't work for you. Okay, now to the point. Buy props, what do I mean? I mean, if you're sitting down to work, don't just sit down to work. Get a glass of water and make sure you're getting a fancy glass of water, not just your usual glass of water. If you're a girl from a brown family, you know what I'm talking about. Don't get your steel glasses, get the glasses that you save for your guests. Keep some fresh flowers on your table while journaling. And if you're reading, light a candle, play some jazz in the background. If you're doing your skincare or doing your makeup, wear a cute headband or drink a glass of water after you've put on your face mask. Take a few selfies. It doesn't have to be a lot. It just has to be something that separates this task from your usual everyday ordinary tasks. You don't have to do it all the time because that sort of like takes away from it, but doing it every now and then, especially when you're doing your self-care habits because they are already boosting your mood, that can make all the difference and make you feel like you're in a movie or you're in your own Pinterest world. Again, take pictures and you will make it feel like a thing. Next, use music. I cannot stress this enough. Music is the holy grail to changing moods. You can use music to induce crying. You can use music to get in a dancing mood, even if you were just crying. You can even use music to temporarily get over a breakup. That's how powerful it is. So use it to your advantage. If you're going for a walk or even just walking on a treadmill when you're at your gym, play runway model songs on your headphones and watch how your walk just changes and you start walking like you are a model and you are on the runway yourself. If you're driving, play some long drive music that makes you feel like you're going on a much awaited road trip, even if you're just going to get groceries. Like I said earlier, the difference between you and the people whose life you watch and you think is so much better than you is not the life. It is not the tasks that they do. Okay, maybe they take more branded bags when they go shopping, and maybe they put on fancier stuff when they're doing their skincare. But the task is the same. You're going shopping, they're going shopping, you're doing skincare, they're doing skincare. The difference is just that they know how to romanticize their life because they feel like what they're doing is important and special because they are important and special. They're waking up in silk robes and lip masks, and you are waking up in your 5-year-old dad's t-shirt. The romanticizing part is not the silk robes because a lot of people think that they have to buy this fancy stuff to feel like their life is special. It's not that, even though I highly suggest in getting and investing in a proper nightwear even if it's not silk. Anyway, the romanticized part is not the fact that they're wearing expensive stuff, so you don't have to go out and get expensive stuff. The romanticized part is that when they wake up every morning, they stretch. They take off their eye masks, they remove their lip masks, they have a sip of water. They look out the window for 5 good seconds and think about how amazing it is that they woke up today, how grateful they feel that they woke up today, and how wonderful they feel after having woken up from such a cozy sleep. You, on the other hand, you wake up all sleepy, you roll to the other side, you check your phone. You've already missed 5 alarms. You're already late. Now you're already in a bad mood. You wanted to sleep in, but you have to go. Why is it Monday? Then you get out of bed feeling frustrated and like it's just another day that you hate. See how different the energy is. So to that last point, use gratitude. The more you fill your life with gratitude, the more present and aware you become to the most normal tasks of your life, because once you realize that this life isn't coming back again, this day, this minute isn't coming back again, this moment isn't coming back again, you become more aware of it. You become more grateful for it. There is no guarantee. We are all living on borrowed time. So once you start using gratitude and you start becoming more present with every moment, becoming more aware with every moment, you feel like every moment is more special and therefore more romanticized. Because what do you mean? I woke up and the sun was shining. The birds are chirping. What do you mean I get to sit at my table and look cute as I'm working in my cozy loungewear with my iced coffee in one hand and I'm girl bossing? Because gratitude is one of the highest vibrations out there and it is so easily accessible too. So don't take your days for granted. If you feel like your life sucks, well, I have an entire video on how to get out of mindset, so you can check it out here because I think you need it. There's always so much to be grateful for. The very fact that you are able to watch this video, understand what I'm saying, comprehend what I'm saying is something to be grateful for. The very fact that you have money to pay bills for your internet, that you get to watch this, the very fact that you can watch somebody in a different country altogether, isn't that something that is so special? It makes me feel so grateful just thinking about it. So it is not that you don't have anything to be grateful for. It is just that you have to make moments special by feeling gratitude for them. Your life is a movie. You are the main character, and every main character has their own plot twists. They have their own ups and downs. They have their good days. They have their bad days. So it's about time that you start feeling like the main character and stop feeling like the sidekick, shining every now and then only to disappear, giving advices to the main character every now and then disappearing again. Even in the bad times, the main character still knows she's the one with the spotlight on her. So own your space. Know that you are interesting, and life will suddenly shift with this new energy that you have shifted into. That brings us to the end of this video. I hope this video helped you. If it did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another video from me. I post every single week to help you become your best self and help you overcome anything that's stopping you from becoming your best self. And on the note of becoming your best self, don't just watch this. I'm tired of people just getting motivated. I am not here to motivate you. I am here to make sure that you get your ass up after watching this video. So don't just watch it, start implementing it today. Start applying it right now and tell me in the comment box down below how you feel doing it. Tell me which of these points work the best for you. Tag me if you post pictures or stories romanticizing your life with the hashtag romanticized. Thank you so much for being here and watching till the end. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!